What's this? Got y'all all turned up. Tell me what's going on. So many Israelites searching who they are and preparing to go home. Wait a minute, I thought this was home, but you speak of another place. We in the land of our enemies in captivity, but the gathering is taking place. Fire, 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 fire. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Fire in my soul. So much fire. Fire, fire, fire. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Fire in my soul. Shut up in my bones. Fire, fire, fire. Fire in my soul. The promises to Zion, they put fire in my soul. Ever since I woke up and finding what belongs to me, I want my crown and my robe like the saints of old, my legacy and history. Wait a minute, I thought you were the children of slaves, but you're telling me you're kings and queens. We the chosen of Yah, the apple of his eye, the original royalty. Fire, 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 fire. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Fire in my soul. So much fire. Fire, fire, fire. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Fire in my soul. Shut up in my phone. Fire, fire, fire. Fire in my soul.
Shalom, man.
Right, I need to turn it.
Turn it.
Fire in my soul.
Rebirth, fire in my soul, all flames in the members.
That way?
Perfect.
Cause it shut up in our bones, can't sleep so deep like it came in syringes. Why?
You got better light, like, cause the light's behind you.
Hallelujah.
Can you?
Best I can do on this little room.
Oh, okay. That's a little better.
Still got like a little dark to it.
Yeah. Hey, shalom, y'all. Shalom, y'all. Shalom. It's your boy Michael Israel, and we got some just some news for you, that some important news that you might want to know about. We're gonna be bringing it out here. As you can see, I got my man Morris here with me. What I'm gonna do right now, though, if y'all could just share this, and we're just letting people come on in there, and then we'll get started here in a couple minutes. So go ahead and share and invite.
Yeah, get the fire in my bones, yo. Yo, get the fire in the bones, yo. Y'all know, get the fire in the bones, yo. Y'all don't even know. Yeah, let's get it.
If you come against the scriptures, man, we gon' rise up. If you come against our heritage, we gon' rise up. It don't matter, anybody get it, man, we gon' rise up, rise up. We rise up. If you come against the king, man, we gon' rise up. If you come against our Elohim, we gon' rise up. It don't matter, anybody get it, man, we gon' rise up, we rise up. Rise up and rise up.
Oh me, oh my. Atheists tweeting OMG. Life came to a standstill and then got real with them prophecies. Every time we done pass go, monopolize the monopoly. You give us 200, take 300, charge us for the property. Y'all gave us this authority. To be honest, got it honestly. Which means we are joint heirs. Siamese twins on a trampoline. We speak what he wrote. Melania's speech, Michelle's notes. Israel hit the ground running like a breech birth cause we got hope. Hold up, hold up. Yeshua is the Messiah. It's his will over our will, so we call that student driver. He calls us his song. Sorry, Mariah. Postal carry these notes. Addressing all outsiders, we will rise up.
If you come against the scriptures, man, we gon' rise up. If you come against our heritage, we gon' rise up. It don't matter, anybody get it, man, we gon' rise up. Rise up, we rise up. rise up. If you come against our Elohim, we gon' rise up. It don't matter, anybody get it, man. We gon' rise up, we rise up.
Yeah.
Rise up, and rise up.
Rise up in the morning, see my people in poverty, crying out to my people, asking me why you bother me. Slaves, we living in colonies, walking like zombies who breath with lobotomies. Even preacher man and creature man.
All right, shalom, y'all. Shalom, y'all. Shalom. It's your boy Michael Israel. You watching Spiritual Combat, and of course, I'm here with. And this is kind of a little quick headline news update because a couple, there's just a couple events that have occurred, and we're just gonna, get the word out. And I'm gonna hand it over to Morris. So go ahead, Morris. You know what? Hold on. I don't got your volume up. I'm sorry about that. All right. Go ahead.
What about now? I'm good. I'm good.
Yep, perfect.
All right, shalom, family. Again, we wanted to start off with some instructions for Sukkot. So we got Sukkot coming up this week, actually starting, a lot of people are touching down today, but that campground is actually starting tomorrow. And we wanted to lay a few ground rules out just to let everybody know about, because it's, if you've been checking your emails, you got all kind of itinerary of what's going to happen throughout the week. We're looking to have a beautiful time, an awesome time in the Most High. But we will be asking for the men that come. We got like a security type of structure that we're going to be doing. So once you touch down, I need you to get in touch with Amir Ryder or Jonathan Lutcher. Men, as soon as you get your tent and everything straight and your family set up, I need you to get in touch with him, and he'll let you know how we're going to run security down there to have protection of our families and protection of our children. So just be prepared to be able to do things, to be watchful, to be mindful, so we can have a great time in the Most High, but we still want to make sure that the families taken care of. Even though it's going to be a private lot, it'll be just us. Nobody want to be able to get in or get out. We got it for that whole period of time. So we ain't got to worry about outsiders and intruders. But we always want to keep an eye open on to be watchful for people that will be coming. So we definitely want to be mindful and be careful of that. Also, I want to say this because I don't know the brother, but we did have a brother that came at the end of the Houston Sukkot when we went down there with them, a brother named Ed Yamina or something like that. And the sister was saying he came down there kind of irate and wanted to check and challenge us as leaders in the sense of saying that we ain't supposed to be doing the stuff we're supposed to be doing. So if you out there, brother, please don't waste your time. Don't waste your time coming. We ain't got time for that. Don't come down there with no craziness. So we just
put the security on
you. We will have the security out there. Because we was told that he came very irate. He was yelling and doing all kind of stuff out there. So we're gonna be mindful of people like that. But we will escort you out of there. If need be, we'll get the police involved. And then if we have to take it to the next level, we got next level stuff down there too. So we definitely want the people to be mindful of who's coming. Like I said, if you're not on the, we got a structure and everything, how everything's supposed to flow. So we want to definitely put that out there. Also, I definitely want to put this out there for baptisms, those that are getting immersed. We actually going to be doing that Thursday at 11. We'll be going to Daytona Beach to do that. Now, I want to say this. We want to make sure that we keep everything holy when we go to the beach. So even though we're going to have a good time after the baptism, women, please don't come in no bikinis.
No thongs.
Don't come with no bikinis or no bathing suit like that. We still want you to be covered. We can have a good time. You can get in the water and not be revealing. So we want to make sure that when you come covered, still stay covered, and you can still get in the water and have a good time. But we don't want you down there being enticing. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely want our sisters to be mindful of that. We'll try to have some extra outfits just in case somebody forget and then see this video. We're going to throw some on you. The same thing with the brothers. Brothers, we ain't going down there with no Baywatch with your shirt on.
No
Keep
Speedos.
on, brothers. We're not trying to show no muscles. I don't care if it's a tank top. Put a shirt on. You can still get in the water with your shirt on, but we do not need you busting out there with muscles, or some of us that got used to be muscles still hanging on. Don't come in there like that. Please be sure that everything is intact. So we can, have a good time and nobody have any type of temptations out there. Because, we want to make sure all is good with that.
Yep.
Make sure, I might have dropped somebody was calling me.
Okay.
Make sure that we come down there with the mindset of, keeping ourselves covered. Even when we outside around the tents, we're not telling you what to do, but please don't be walking around, sisters, with Daisy Dukes on. Just make sure you keep yourself covered. You don't want to be walking around people 10 and you wearing whatever because you hot. Work something out. Work something out. And I know this next part gonna be kind of funny, but it's real. Family, husbands and wife.
Oh, I know what this
is. Now, until you get down there, that have all the sex you want. You can have all the sex you want before you get down there. But don't be down there in the Feast of Tabernacles in them tents, bumping and grinding. we don't want to do that down there. Just got to do that. Get your just go ahead and get a hotel for when that time comes. You leave the park. You go to the hotel. Y'all go handle your business and come on back.
or go in the woods. Go deep in the woods.
Yeah, you be out there talking about a cool number. Listen, y'all, we ain't having sex out there on the campground. You know what I'm saying? We got babies around there, and nobody need to hear that when they in their tent because we're going to be close by each other. So please, go and get that appetite fed before you get down there so everything can be able to flow good. And if you just got to, go ahead and get you a hotel that ain't that expensive, and then y'all can go, go bless each other, go honor your covenant that way. But no, it won't be no covenant honoring or renewing down there. You think I ain't got to say that, but you do. You got to put everything out there, lay the groundworks and stuff like that. So, but other than that, everybody be safe on a trip down to Delane, Florida. Also, we was heard that some was worried about the storm, but we was told that it wasn't going to be in the area that we was going to be at. You got any information on that, Mike?
Yeah. I'm going to pull it up here. From what I saw, it's going to kind of make landfall a little bit north. So y'all can see the map up here that I got up here. So it looks like it's going to make landfall up north. I'll show you the little spaghetti models on here. Boom. This is the worst case scenario here. This blue one, but you could see the majority of them are predicting it to just head this way, head north and kind of cut through Georgia. And this is the little tunnel model. So, but only thing, when these hurricanes go north like that, when they go northeast of us, we just tend to get a lot of rain and stuff like that. So you get a lot of rain and maybe clouds, but we're waterproof, so it's all good. And I'm gonna be bringing down some. I got some plastic, so that I'm gonna bring down. It'll be enough for other people if they need it. So let me see. Oh, it said it on here. Oh, so now they changed it. It's supposed to be right here by Wednesday. So by Friday, it'd pretty much be gone. So we'd be good. You know?
Okay, great. That's all. So don't be alarmed. We're going to be fine.
And I am going to keep a close eye on it. And if it does take a sharp turn or something like that, I'll be doing a live and I'll stream it across everywhere and tell everybody to share it. And I'll get the word out like as efficient as I can. But yeah, so.
Great. And also too, concerning the land, we need the brothers also too. Just be prepared, to help families when they come down, help them set their tent up.
Yeah.
You see somebody over there struggling or setting the tent up, just be ready to go help them so, we can get those tents up as fast as possible.
And I'm gonna have an extra tent and some extra tent parts. So if y'all break something, just hit me up. I'm not gonna be there on Wednesday. I'll be there maybe Thursday. I'm not sure. I gotta see.
Yeah. We'll probably get there somewhere around that time too. Well, yeah. Be sure, man, to be able to help and with that, and then also, whatever we got to do, if you buy family and, y'all cooking and stuff, it's all right to put things together. Let's make it happen. We're going to have food out there on certain days, so you won't have to worry about it. We're going to have a food truck on one. I think the food truck will be there on Friday. And then, we're going to have catered events and different things like that. But we definitely want you guys to know some of the ground rules that's going to be set up. We pretty much going to shut everything down nightly at 10 o'clock so people can sleep. Not saying that you have to go to bed. Not saying that you have to go to bed at 10, but we're giving people an opportunity, if they want to go back in their tent. We're going to shut all events down at 10 p.m. That night. And then brothers, just be prepared to stay up a little bit after that, just to, to watch the tent so while the families fall asleep. So we'll be doing a little guard watch. Not saying we're going to be up all night, but it is some few hours we're going to be up and just watching and making sure that everything good and protecting our sisters and our children.
All right. And then the New Orleans event, you want to discuss that a little bit?
Yeah, let me hit that real quick. The New Orleans event, that'll be, I believe, November the 16th and 17th. Is that what we got?
Yeah, I got the flyer right up here. It says New Orleans Conference, November 16th to 17th. Crown Plaza, New Orleans Airport, and has an address. And to get to it is right there on the website, on the Rebirth of a Nation.info, and you just click on the events tab. So you just go right here, click on events, and it's right down here about.
On events, and all the information will be right there. Friday night will be a meet and greet, and then Saturday will be most of the day event, and we will have some food that Saturday. But we ask that you register. Go ahead and register. I think the deadline for the registration either November the 1st or it might be November the 11th. Okay. The deadline for that. So make sure you register. There's no fee, but we want to get a head count because we're going to be feeding you. So we just want to get a head count there. Also, the hotel rate is I think the rate is $89, but we'll give you more information on that. But you have to just book your hotel by October the 16th. Now, you don't have to pay for it right away, but just call and book it. And like I said, we'll have more information about that pretty soon. But that's the New Orleans trip, what we got set up. Also, the Augusta conference that we was going to do, we're going to postpone it because we was going to do it right after Sukkot. But the people, we don't want people to have traveling expenses again right after they just had Sukkot. So we're going to postpone it till later on in the year. So the Defending the Faith conference will be later on in the year. We will get you more information. We're going to shoot for maybe late November or either early December. So we'll let you know for sure about that pretty soon.
Okay.
About the rescheduling of that.
And then real fast, because I saw some of y'all's comments and stuff in there, I just want to say again, that it's probably a good chance of rain. So bring, I know Nina said, bring tarps and plastic bags go a long way when you're out there like that. And, whatever size, but that's just something concerning the rain, and duct tape. Can't go wrong with duct tape. Like if you tear your tent, you throw some duct tape in a plastic bag or something like that, so.
So just come down there prepared for all things.
Yeah.
No matter what happens, just be prepared for all things, and then we'll be able to go from there. Yeah, but those are the main things that we got. You go look at the itinerary. Those have been emailed, and it'll be on there. It'll be on the site, and it will look in your email address. All the information for the itinerary would be there. Also, it's still some hotel for those that want to just, come to the event. You'll still be able to come to the event on Saturday if you're not really staying the whole time, but you want to come to the event on Saturday. Now, if you do that, we will be asking for at least a donation at the gate, so you can bend, to sow towards what we have done, because everybody else have paid their registration and everything. So even if you just come for one day, we're still going to be asking for, an offering, and to be able to give towards what everything, because it's expensive to do the things that we're doing down there. So, but you can still come, just be a part of the events, because we're going to have a all-day event Saturday with teachings and fun and family and different things like that.
Okay.
Do they have any questions? Anybody got any questions? Any comments?
If y'all have questions, go ahead and put them in there now. I'm looking on the Rebirth site right now. It says an update of hurricane. So we just gave y'all the hurricane update. Let's see. Are you still coming to? Somebody asked Shalom, are you still coming to Gainesville?
No, they got rescheduled. Gainesville conference, I'm glad they brought that up. The Gainesville conference got rescheduled. We'll probably look at coming back to Gainesville. We had some things that came into play. So we'll probably look at coming back down there to Gainesville maybe January.
Okay.
January, but we will keep you informed, and we actually would take that off the list.
Okay. All right. So somebody asked, Shalom, I guess they're asking, what are the events that are going to be taking place? Like, can you, the scheduled events is probably a whole bunch, but.
There's a whole bunch. If you check your email, Nina has been sending the events, the itinerary for like the last 3 months.
Okay.
Even longer than that. So I promise you, if you go back, if you're registered, go in your email, and she has everything from top to bottom, what's going to happen every day.
Okay.
Itinerary. But I just named some stuff off the top of my head. Of course, the Wednesday is going to be a women breakout session. And there's some other things. I can't remember everything. And then Thursday is going to be a men breakout session. And some other things. I can't remember everything. I know Friday is going to be a glow party for the teens. It's going to be a movie night. It's going to be different fun. We do some praise and worshiping around the campfire. It'll be a lot of things going on. And then Saturday in the morning, Saturday will start off with praise and worship. And then your first two speakers will be Moray from Atlanta, Rebirth, which would be Amir Ryder. And then Moray from New Orleans would be Jonathan Lutcher. They'll be teaching in the morning. And then in the afternoon, there'll be a family session with kid activities. And then in that evening, we'll have worship again. And then me and Josh will be bringing the teaching that evening, Saturday evening.
Okay.
I think, and there's some more things supposed to be Sunday, like karaoke and all type of stuff. And there'll be times that we go off, like go different places, go to the beach or might end. It's just a lot of stuff that we got, but you have to go to your email and your email. Nina got out the whole itinerary for the whole week.
Okay. Awesome.
Don't forget first aid kits too. Get your first aid kits. You never know. You want to be prepared for everything. So go ahead and make sure you have that ready, just in case.
And somebody asked, will it be live?
I don't know.
Well, I know I got a live stream set up. So if it all works and everything's cool, if my live stream setup works, I'll be able to live stream a huge chunk of it. So y'all get a good idea of what's going on.
There you go. That's why it's good to have Spiritual Comeback. He don't let you miss nothing.
Y'all get to see what y'all missing. All right, let's see. There's some more questions. Shalom, all right. Any idea when? They're putting it in here so fast it's jumping. I think she asked, any idea when you're coming to Tennessee? That's what it looked like before. Yeah, that's what she asked.
We are most definitely coming to next year, Tennessee and North Carolina. We're gonna make sure, but that'll have to be it'll probably be after the summer, because we got a few things we got to knock out from January, and then we got the Africa trip in June. So we want to go back and replace all the rebirth touring to after all that. So it'll probably be in the fall sometime this year where we try to, but we're gonna make sure we go to Tennessee and North Carolina, because we've been getting a lot of our people and family down there asking us to come. And then I know a lot of North Carolina want to get immersed. So I know it'd be the fall then, but what you can do, to be honest, if you know some other believers with you and y'all going down the same path and you're ready to be immersed, it's okay after you have studied and listened to the teachers that we got on Emergence and really consecrated yourself, that y'all can go to an actual a beach or a pool or whatever and baptize each other. You know what I'm saying? And then when we get down there, we can do it again and set it up if you just have to be baptized by us. So you're not just sitting there waiting. You know what I'm saying? Both of you going down the same path. The main thing is what it initiates, going down and coming back up.
Okay, somebody's asking about Seattle and the West Coast. The West Coast swing.
West Coast. I know. Y'all say we do everything on the East Coast, but we are coming. We was talking to Yoshiyahu, so we're definitely going to do something in the West Coast. We want to get one of them feast days in the West Coast. Mm-hmm. So we're thinking about Sukkot next year, doing Sukkot in the West Coast. It might end up being in California or somewhere around there. And we owe Seattle, though, because we supposed to been got there. So we'll try to set up something. Give us an email, let us know, and we'll try to set up something to come to Seattle as a tour next year. So I got to put it in my mind, Tennessee, North Carolina, and Seattle. We'll try to work that out.
And then somebody's asking for the Africa trip. Is there a website and stuff up for that yet?
No, not yet. All we got is a video speaking on it. On that trip. And Only Love has some information on there. So soon we'll put some information out about that, and we'll actually put it on our website about the Africa trip and information about it. So we'll let you know soon. That's a great question. We'll let you know soon.
Okay. And then some other news, and you can stay on, Morris, because it involves you too, but some other news is next week, or not next week, not this Sunday, but the Sunday after, I'm going to have Dr. Mumbai. She's going to be on the Spiritual Combat Show. So definitely make sure y'all tune into that. She's very interested in linking up with the leaders here. So all that's in work. And she also said she was interested in or she said, I think she said she was planning or in the process of planning a conference over there in Kenya, and she'd be interested in, some of the leaders from here coming and all that. So all that's in the work, but she definitely excited about coming on the show. It's going to be not this Sunday, but next Sunday at 1 p.m. I have flyers out all over the place. And
please do.
What was that?
I was saying, please do, and tell the family, y'all, when she come on, let's try to flood it. Yeah. Flood the channel so she can see the love and support that we have.
And she said she's going to be she's going to be doing the same thing. She said she's going to be telling her audience to really, in Africa, to really link up with us, because one of the things she said is that they're not having a wake up like we're having here, where it's like, shoot, I go to my job, a lot of the brothers right there at my job know about this, know that we the people of book, or they've heard about it. So it's really getting out there. And then, we got the documentary and all that coming out. But what she was saying over there, they still very asleep, and they really follow what we do over here. So she knows how powerful it'd be to see us come over there and us bring this truth out, and they'd really receive it. So, yeah.
Sound good. That'll work, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's try to do that. Let's try to do that as quick as much as we can. Get that flood to show Dr. Mumbi the love that we need to show her. And man, it's gonna be awesome. That connection there, because we actually post when we go to Africa. That's one of the places that we going, and she got some people set up over there, some priests and different ones set up over there that we're supposed to talk to. So y'all, please support and donate towards the Africa trip, because man, that's gonna be huge. If we can get them on film and get them on camera, it'll shoot a lightning bolt over here. It'll be case closed. Yeah. Already, Aquinte talked to his chief priests and different ones. He's going to be over there. We're going over there at the same time. And he's going to take us amongst his people and also translate what they're saying so we can get stuff that ain't never came over here in America. He was telling about one of their scholars have a book that just gave a wealth of information, stuff that he ain't never heard before. But he wrote the book in their language and didn't put it in English, and he also speaks English. So, but he wanted to, preserve the culture and the language. So he's actually going to set up an interview for us to sit down with him, get him on camera here, and we'll be translating, and he'll have the one speaking English. And Only Love got one of the kings over there we're going to talk to. So y'all, if y'all can help donate towards that, we're going to get information. And y'all know how we do with documentaries. Y'all, and this one here, the Reclaiming the Throne one, is going to be something like you ain't never seen before. It's not going to be like a regular documentary. It's going to be totally different. But if we can get these guys on film, that'll be the icing on the cake. And you talking about exploding America. Exploding the Israelites here. All you got to do is just send them that documentary and it's come out. So we're still working on that. We just have to, those that want to update about the documentary, right now, we're just getting in touch and going to the different people that's going to be on it and got to fly out to their cities and put them on there. So that's taking time, but we're going to get all that done and then get over to Africa and get that information. And then we're going to start working on the documentary as far as to formulate everything. Once we get all the information, all the people that's going to be on it, then we could put all the clips together and everything together, and it should be out maybe late 2019.
Okay. And also one more thing is, one thing that Dr. Mumbi that she said is she definitely said she appreciated y'all praying for her the last time when I came on here and told you I had started talking to her. But she said keep praying for her, because she said she'd been under spiritual attack recently, and she could not figure out why. And I can tell you, I've been under spiritual attack lately, and I couldn't figure out why. And it's probably because we linking up, and it's this big thing here. But
yeah, we all have.
Man, make sure y'all pray for us, man. And she was adamant about that, and she definitely said she appreciated y'all praying for her the last time. But she said a lot of weird stuff's happening, people coming at her, all these people trying to get at her, and she couldn't figure out what it was. And I mean, it's a big thing. Go ahead, Morris.
Yes, sir. We got to be mindful, got to be prayerful. That's why prayer, fasting, and praise and worship is so important, because that builds your level of your character, and also that builds your level of relationship with the Most High. Because again, He's the most highest power that is out there, but that don't mean there ain't other powers out there. So it's important for us to be in such a place and such a realm, because our covenant with the King, that we can overcome all these things, and we have power over all these spiritual things that happen, not because of us, but because who we in covenant with.
Right.
So it's important to understand that and know that. But sometimes the Most High allow things to happen for us to become aware of this is going on, and this is why I need your prayers to be focused.
Right.
Not you, but it's all training you to be a soldier, training you to let you know that you ain't gonna be able to just do stuff for the Most High and walk away free.
Yep.
Enemy coming. He coming, and he coming for your head.
Yeah, we've been getting hit, but we staying right down the middle. We driving it straight down the middle. But definitely.
Say it again. I didn't hear you.
What was that?
I didn't hear you. Say it again.
Oh, I said, I said we've been getting hit, but we've been just staying the course, going straight down the middle.
That's it.
It is what it is.
Like it said in the epistle, endure hardness as a good soldier. No matter what, you get hit, but you keep on walking. Ain't nobody ever been in no fight or been in no war and ain't get touched.
Yep.
You're going to get hit. You're going to get touched. Sometimes you might fall. You might get hit and you might get knocked down, but you got to get back up. Ain't nobody in our ancestry was weak.
Yep.
From Joseph all the way to Abraham, all the way to Moses, all the way to David, all the way to Christ, all the way to the apostles. All of them endured hardness as a good soldier. Them brothers weren't weak, but they kept on driving.
That's right.
In them. So it's important for even our ancestors, everything that they went through over here, we should be a dead people. There's no way we should be where we at now.
Right.
Let you know His Ruach is on us. It's important to have His Ruach not just on us, but inside us, but to know that we got power over all the power of adversaries that come our way, and walk in that confidence. But you have to do your part of training like a good soldier, with prayer, with fasting, with praise, and with worship, and allow the Most High to train you and get you where you need to be. And that's a good lead into this last thing I'm about to say. Now, family, I'm going to tell you like this, man. It's important. Please hear what I'm saying. It's important now that you stay focused and don't allow not one Negro or nobody, I don't care how long you've been knowing them in the truth, take you off this path and put you against the scriptures and have you against the Most High, because it ain't no power but the power of the Most High. So it's important for us to stay focused and to walk in this truth, because in the end, the truth is going to be our shield and buckler. Now, I would say this, and this is a warning for all the sisters. Sisters, y'all really have to be careful and to walk in alignment with the Most High, walk in roles, function, and positions, and don't allow silly women in order to pull you off a path and have you against your husband or have you against leaders and have you with this feminine spirit that's trying to take over sisters. We got to be careful of that. And all these groups with these sisters trying to make you get into deeper stuff and get into realms of what they call spirituality that's outside the scriptures. And you've been in these groups and these women's coming out showing one face as they're Hebrew and they pushing Hebrew stuff.
He got it. He might got
somebody
a phone
calling.
Okay.
And they pulling you in these groups, and then the next thing you know, they showing their real colors. And a lot of them, been showing that it's a push for witchcraft now. There's a push for worship of the moons and of the sun and all these type of things that's and pulling us away from the scripture. Anybody that's pulling you away from what the scripture line up and says, you need to get away from. And I don't care how much we lost. It don't matter what we lost. We can't gain it back with idolatry. We can't gain it back doing things outside of the Ruach. The Ruach is all the power we need. I ain't got to go stare at no moon to get no power. I ain't got to go bathe in no sun to look up and worship the sun. The Most High told us not to do that anyway. You don't worship the creation over the creator. So all these group sisters, I'm telling you now, you can't be dipping and dabbling. And the reason I'm saying this is because you are the ones that's under attack with this. If you can't be fully this and half that. Well, that was got us in trouble before, trying to do two things, trying to be curious on what they doing over there. We just got our head buzzed by idolatry. Don't be over here and go back to something like that and get your head bust again. The Most High don't play. There's no way I'm finna follow the Most High and leave him and start functioning in some witchcraft. To me, that's insane. So women and brothers, y'all be careful. I don't care how smart a person is, how much wisdom, how much Hebrew they might know, how they can break stuff down. If they taking you away from the scriptures, they taking you away what's written in the scriptures, you count them as a heathen and get away from them. If they telling you to go into witchcraft and walk in witchcraft and saying that it's good and they're saying they've been left the Hebrew way, you need to get away from that.
Yeah.
Because you're going to cause a curse to come upon yourself and your children. Because you think the Most High going to allow you to awaken. He's going to wake you up, and then you're going to turn from your awakening process and go back into idolatry and think you're going to have an opportunity to come back.
And say
now the way of the Most High and go serve another God, you ain't coming back.
Nope.
You ain't coming back. Don't play with that. Because the way he said, I will send you strong delusions that you may believe a lie.
Because Satan know Hebrew and Judas knew Hebrew and he could break the scripts down. So don't get sidetracked by that.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's what's important. Now we're not against the Hebrew. Yes, I'm learning it. I'm developing in it. It's important. But when people start talking about witchcraft, I mean, outside worshiping the moon, oh, you better run. You better run. You better run. So listen, don't let nobody pull you. I don't care how elevated they may be. I don't care if it's me. If I get to talking crazy, and I know a lot of y'all been following the ministry for a while, but if I start saying crazy stuff outside the scriptures that can't be found in the scriptures, and you see me out there hugging on a tree, worshiping the tree and some roots and digging off in the ground and throwing dirt over my head, run. Run. I don't care how much I done taught you to ideas. Get away from me. That ain't being controlling, man, but your soul is at stake and your lineage at stake, man. And we ain't got time to be awakened and walking in the Most High, and then you go jump into some crazy stuff that ain't got nothing to do with nothing in the scriptures, talking about chakras and all these type of things and, jewels and all that. Man, listen, man, you better go get shocked by the Ruach. That's what you better do. Man, listen, man, allow him to lead and guide you in all truth. If you find it in the scripture, do not be following after those things. So Israel, let's do better. Let's pray and let's fast, because when we have these spiritual attacks, because they will come, we want to have the power to be able to overcome them, because we serve the only and the highest power that is out there. But we got to be aligned right in order to be in covenant so we can overcome all those things.
All right.
That's all I had.
Yeah, so definitely watch out. Hey, and if y'all know the names of these folks, send a message me, because I put them straight out there. I put them all the way out. I expose them. I'd love to know who they are. All right, let's see.
Yeah, we just caught wind of some things, and all we saying, especially if you in Rebirth, sisters, we got a certain vision in the direction that we going with the men and the women. And we don't want you trying to dibble and dab with us and do stuff like that, because we can't have nothing hitting the ministry because people over there fooling with stuff they ain't got no business fooling with. That's how Achan messed up the whole camp over there fooling with something that he wasn't supposed to be fooling with. So you need to make a decision tonight. If you're going to be over there with that, go on be over there with that and be fully. Because if we find out you dealing with that, ain't going to be no talking. We pulling you out of everything and moving forward.
Yeah. So yeah, let me see. Okay, so I'm just making sure, checking questions, making sure everybody's questions have gotten answered. Morris, when are you gonna be down there?
I'm actually get down there 6 in the morning Thursday.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, early Thursday morning.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. All right, and that looks like all the questions. Let me see. So yeah, they're just putting quoting verses in there now. But yeah, so appreciate y'all tuning in. Like I said, if anything else comes out about the weather, you'll see it, because I'll put it out there far and wide to the best of my ability. And if y'all do see me do that, definitely share it. Definitely share it the best you can. And with that said, if there's nothing else, we're going to wrap this up. Appreciate y'all tuning in. And enjoy the music, y'all. Shalom.
Shalom, everybody.
If you come against the scriptures, man, we gon' rise up. If you come against our heritage, we gon' rise up. It don't matter, anybody get it, man, we gon' rise up, rise up. We rise up. If you come against the king, man, we gon' rise up. If you come against our Elohim, we gon' rise up. It don't matter, anybody get it, man, we gon' rise up, we rise up. Rise up and rise up.
Oh me, oh my. Atheist tweeting OMG. Life came to a standstill, it done got real with them prophecies. Every time we done pass go, monopolize the monopoly. You give us 200, take 300, charge us for the property. Y'all gave us this authority. To be honest, got it honestly. Which means we are joint heirs.